Welcome to Tina's Talk Time. If it's the first time you've been here, then welcome. And if you've been here before, well, thank you for coming back. What I'm going to do today is, as you probably know, I've just shortly coming up to completing a year on YouTube. So I thought I'd sort of do a review of the year. But what I'm going to do is I'll perhaps put a few photos on of my previous videos or some links if I can work out how to do the links. Maybe my first one. And then I'll tell you a little bit about YouTube. But first of all, I'll answer the questions that you've given me. So if you just bear with me. Sorry it took a while that I have to get the comments up. These are the questions that people have asked me. If I've missed, these are the questions that people have asked me. And if I've missed your question out, do you know, my makeup looks a bit weird today. Oh, now Betsy wants to come in. Come on in. She's probably crying because in half an hour it's a dinner time. So anyway, I'll just go through these questions that have been asked. Now the first question I've been asked is, have I ever received a nasty comment? I haven't prepared anything from this, and if so, how did I handle it? I haven't really had any nasty comments. I've had a few negative ones where, you know, people don't like what I've done or something like that. But I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but I've not really had any nasty comments. The thing that's really annoying is people, well, whoever, keep putting like adult porn comments in, with why they would put it on mine, I do not know. I think they put them on everybody's. So you just have to keep an eye on it and delete them and report them. It's very weird. There's some very weird people about, isn't there? So that's that question answered. Now, someone else has said, whether you can choose your adverts and if the companies pay you. Well, this is a strange thing because I don't think everybody sees the same adverts. I think the adverts are geared at you. Like I probably get like funeral ones and things like that when I'm looking. It must be, you know, they work out your age and everything. But everybody doesn't see the same adverts. And do you get paid? Well, when you get to the magic 1,000 subscribers, you do get a small payment for the adverts. I don't know how they work it out. You've no choice on what they put on your channel. And even if you don't want to make money from AdSense, it's called AdSense, and if you don't want to make money from it, they still put the adverts on your channel, so you might as well. I'll show you what I've made over the I wonder if I can pull it up on here. I might be able to pull it up on here on my iPad and I can show you. Now, what would it be under? Revenue. Right. The first time I started earning any money was in March, because as I say, you've got to have 1,000 subscribers, and then you've got to go through this great rigmarole of trying to get this AdSense, which I kept doing wrong and there was no one could help. So I think I probably could have been collecting revenue from about January, but I couldn't work out how to do it, you know. Anyway, in the first month, in March, I got £109.13. In April, I got £151.27. In May, I got £183.80. That was the biggest amount that I've got. In June, I got £113.06. July, £133.86. And August, £155.50. Now, can I just say that if you was getting paid by the hour, it probably would only be like 50p an hour, because I can't tell you how much time goes into doing the videos. I mean, you only see like 10, 20, 30 minutes. It's amazing how long it all takes. Now, what I do with my money is I like to reinvest it in the channel. So what I do is, like, for instance, last month I did the Charlotte Tilbury mystery box. Now, I never would have been able to afford that without that money. So that's what I use the money for. I use it for hauls and, you know, things that I buy to show on the channel. I hope that's given you a bit of an insight. You know, it's not a massive amount. Now, the big YouTubers may make large amounts of money. I'm sure they do. But for me, it's just a hobby. It's just a hobby that's taken up a lot of my time, I have to say. But that's the amount of money I've made. Now, you do have to pay tax on that. So I'm assuming I'll get a tax bill at some time. They do say that you will have to pay tax on it. So, but what I'm trying to do is put that money back into the channel because it's a hobby for me, and either use it for giveaways or, you know, like buying things like for hauls. I mean, I'd have never bought that Charlotte Tilbury mystery box, you know, myself, you know, because I mean, at the end of the day, I'm a pensioner, you know. So anyway, I do find that I do enjoy doing things like that, you know, and I enjoy doing giveaways. And that's why a lot of the times, if a brand gets in contact with me and they'll give me something to give away, or a decent discount code, I will accept them. A lot of times I don't accept. There's lots and lots of things that come up that I just know would be of no interest, wouldn't be of any interest to me, you know. That's what I do with my money. Right, now let me get on to the next question. All right, I've got to go back to my questions. Oh, this is an appropriate one. How long does it take you to do a 20-minute video from filming to editing to uploading? It takes an awful long time because I'm not very good at editing. In fact, when I first started doing YouTube, I had no idea what I was doing, didn't know anything about the rules or regulations. I just did a video on my phone on a little stand that I got from Poundland that was only £1. It was really good, that. I wished I could get another. And I just uploaded it. And so I did no editing. I didn't do any editing for a long time because basically I didn't know how to do it. I mean, there's lots of things I didn't know how to do. I must admit, Marie from UK Girl, you know, I've just recently done a challenge with her. She's helped me quite a bit. She's just told me about that I'm not utilising my community, which I didn't know what it was. But apparently I'm going to look into it because it's like you can have, if you get to 500 subscribers, you can have a community where you can talk. I think it's a bit like Facebook where you can comment and talk to your viewers. But I will look into that because I don't really understand it. So I'll have a look at that. But apparently it's a good thing, but I've never used it. Marie kindly pointed that out to me. I've also had help from other people, you know, lots of other YouTubers. Caroline, Mrs. Emma helped me a lot. There's quite a few. I think Becky Reynolds did at one point. And Silver Moonlight, you know, Elaine from Silver Moonlight, she was brilliant because her daughter did my intro, which, you know, I wouldn't have a clue what to do with that. So it's very pleased. She's got her own channel now, her daughter. So check that one out. I'm not sure of the name. It's Emily Victoriax, I think, or something. But I'll link it in the description box because it'd be nice for you to check out her channel. Right, so that's that question. Right, moving on. This is going to be a long video, I suspect. Really answer that properly. How long does it take to do? Well, the editing can take a few hours, even though it's only a 20-minute video, because you've got to edit it, download it, then you've got to upload it. Now I'm trying to do thumbnails. You've got to do thumbnails. Now UK Girl Marie helped me with the thumbnails as well. So you've all that to do. So everyone's different, but it takes a long time. Sometimes I think, oh, I can't be bothered. And then I think, well, I've started this, you know, so I must carry on with it. Right. Have I ever met another YouTuber in person other than Marie? UK Girl, of course. No, I've only met Marie. Now, I would love to meet other YouTubers, particularly ones that you've got friendly with. And I do think when you're older YouTubers like us, you're at a bit of a disadvantage because a lot of the younger ones get invited to events, you know, the young glamorous ones, which is nice and it's lovely for them. They get invited to events and then they can meet one another and, you know, build a bond with them. But us older ones never get invited to anything. I mean, they must think that we won't buy anything. Do they not think that we use makeup and things like that, you know? At Estee Lauder and people like that, just listen to us older ones. My dog's come in now. I bet you want to go outside now. She's just had a dinner. My son's just fed her. So I haven't met any other YouTubers other than UK Girl. I would dearly love to. And, you know, if anyone wants a get together, just let me know, because I'll be there in a shot, you know. So it would be nice for a few of us to get together at some point. But anyway, we'll have to wait and see. But any brands out there who want to invite us to events, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to go and let my dog out. She's crying. Just bear with me a minute. Sorry about that. I'm not very organised. I think Betsy's missing Mabel, actually, because my son-in-law's working from home at the moment. And so I haven't been having Mabel, and I think she's missing her, really. Although she gets a bit fed up with her, she does stimulate her, you know, she loves watching her playing and that. So anyway, I digress again, as always. Right, let's move on to the next question. Have I ever run into any of subscribers when I'm out and about? If yes, how did it go? Well, when I went to Chester, someone messaged me afterwards to say that they'd seen me, but they didn't like approaching me, which was a shame, because I'd have loved to have met them. And then a few weeks ago, well, it was a bit awkward, really. It was a bit, I felt awful, really, because my sister-in-law just died, and I went with the brothers and sisters to a pub. We just had a meal, you know, we'd been... and these two lovely people came up to me and they sat Tina, and I looked at this lady and I thought, did I used to work with her? And it was a lovely young lady called Amy with her mum, and I did feel that I didn't really, you know, I'd have had a selfie with them or something if the circumstances had been different, and perhaps put it on the channel, because they were so lovely. And Amy's got an Instagram account and it's called Bakes with Amy. So check that one out, you know. So, you know, perhaps you could subscribe and follow her. Right, so that's that one. That's the only two. I mean, I'm not famous or anything. I don't think anybody would recognise me. But as I say, Amy's mum was saying that they realised that I live near them because of... you know, things that I've mentioned. So you know, they obviously, that's why they realised it was me. Hi. Hello, Amy, if you're watching. Right, on to the next question. This is going to be a long video. I keep losing the questions. Be a lot of editing in this. What is the favourite... This is from UK Girl. What is the favourite video I've ever done? Oh, have you been recognised when you're out and about? I've told you that. And what have you found to be the most difficult thing about YouTubing? Right. What's the favourite video I've ever done? To be truthful, I think probably when we went to Las Vegas and we met Marie, because that was nice and it was something different. I wished actually I'd put more footage in, I'd taken more footage, but it's difficult. You don't want to be videoing all the time. But I think that was probably my favourite one. Well, we've answered that one. What's the most difficult thing about YouTubing? Well, the most difficult thing about YouTubing, the thing I found most difficult about YouTubing is, you know, the technology. I'm not... You know, I do know a little bit about technology, but like the editing and all the, you know, all that, I'm learning as I'm going along. But I just wish there was some sort of course that you could go on that show you like how to make thumbnails. I mean, I do keep watching YouTube videos, but it's not quite the same because I'm watching it on my phone and wanting to do things on my phone, you know. So So that's what I found most difficult. And then she's also said, what's the one video I would like to do? Well, I can't really think of one, really. I really can't think of a particular one that I'd like to do. Like I say, I'd love all us older YouTubers to be invited to some sort of event so we could all meet one another, you know. That would be nice. And then you could do a video of that. So that's all I can think of at the moment. Oh, the next one is, how did I cope with, this is from Barbara Walsh. How did I cope with any technical issues when I first started out? And have you ever done anything like filming and editing before? No, I haven't. I haven't done any filming. I've done like paper editing, if you know what I mean, but I've never done any editing on like videos or filming or anything. As I say, it was like the blind leading the blind with me. And what you see is what you got, really, for a long time. Because it's only the past few weeks really that I've started learning how to edit, really. I just used to upload it. So that's that question. And then the next one is from Barbara. Do you know if any people in real life who you know you're from work or neighbours or whatever came across your channel by chance, and what was their reaction? I don't think anyone has that I know of, you know. Not that I know of. Nobody really ever mentions it to me, and I don't mention it to them, really. So no, nobody's mentioned it to me. Then the next question is from Rachel Kennery, and she said the same thing. About the technical side, did I find it difficult? And yes, I do, you know. And then from Debbie Tomlinson, she's put, how do my family and friends feel about me doing YouTube? Well, they don't really say much, really. My daughter watches it. I don't think my sons do. They said they subscribe just to put my numbers up, I think, but I don't think they watch it. And my friends, I think they watch it, but they don't really say much about it, you know. So no, really, no reaction, really. And then she's also said, how do I feel about looking back at my earlier videos? Well, I do realise mistakes I've made and that, but you know, you're learning all the time. So my videos still aren't good. You know, I looked at Maurice from UK Girl yesterday, and it was so professional. She's so brilliant at editing, you know. I'd love to be able to do it like that, but I'm learning all the time. I need to start using my laptop more, really, I think, because I'm trying to do it all on my phone, and that's difficult. My favourite subject to talk about now, this is from Louisa and Sass. Hi, Louisa. And Sass is a little dog. I don't really have a favourite subject to talk about. I do actually like the chats and the question and answers. I would say those are the sort of things I like the most, you know, because it's difficult finding contact. You know, when it's like when you do like a brand thing, I know a lot of people think, oh, are you jumping on the bandwagon and like, but I'm not, because I don't ever get paid for anything like that. But it does give you a video that you can put some content in, because it's difficult all the time trying to think what to do, you know. There's only so many try-ons you can have, you know, and so many, I mean, only so many clothes. But I don't keep all the clothes. I do take quite a bit back, you know, whereas I probably would have only ordered one thing. I may order 2 or 3 and choose from them. So I don't keep all the clothes, you know, but I do prefer the chats, really, I think, you know, but I suppose it would be boring for everybody all the time. And then Carol James has said, do I get nervous and does my family watch? Well, I've answered that before. I don't really get nervous because there's nobody here, so I'm just talking to myself, really. But do my family watch? Well, I've explained that before. I think my sister-in-law might watch, and I know My daughter does. My sons don't, I don't think. Although, and I think a few of my friends do, but you know, I don't sort of like go promoting it other than just putting a link on Facebook or something. You know, I don't go around saying to everybody, I've got a YouTube channel. It's embarrassing. And like, there's so many people got them. Everybody's got them, haven't they? You know, all I would say is if anybody's thinking of starting one, just do it. Because I've thought about it for a few years and then I thought, oh, it's ridiculous at my age, you know, but I do really enjoy it. It's hard work. It takes up a lot of time and sometimes I feel tired, like if I'm editing or trying to get a video out. But I do enjoy it. It's a really good hobby. And, you know, there's some little perks, you know, like as I was saying, you know, the little bit of money that you get, you can buy things to show on the channel, you know, like TK Maxx and Charlotte Tilbury. So I would just say do it if you're thinking about it, just give it a go. Then this is from Marissa Young, who lives in Australia. Hi, Australia. She said, how do I find time to film, edit and upload videos? Well, it's a bit difficult at times, I do have to say. What other new to you YouTube channels do you watch? What sorts? For example, she says that she now likes Richard and Paul, Helen, Mary Jo and UK Girl. Yeah, UK Girl. There's lots of new channels that I've recently been introduced to. Often a viewer will say, have you seen this channel? Like Helen, Mary Jo. Now I love her channel, I love it, and I've only discovered it a couple of weeks ago, and that was because one of the subscribers said it. I love helping new YouTubers, even though I'm a new YouTuber. It's so hard to get to that 1,000, that magic 1,000 subscribers. And really, you know, it does help you a lot. And that's why we often say, please subscribe, you know. And also, I don't understand the analytics, but if people comment, it's better for your channel. And if people press like, it's better for your channel. I don't know why. I think what happens is that YouTube pushes your channel out more, you know, will recommend it to people. So there's lots that I don't know, but I'm hoping to learn, you know. I am really enjoying doing it. I feel like I've made loads and loads of new friends, you know. It's amazing, you know, because like the same people comment, quite a lot of the time the same people comment. I mean, people will say they don't like things, and I don't mind that because sometimes I don't even like them, you know, like when you try things on, you know, but I like to show it anyway. Now, what other channels do I like that I watch? I tell you, somebody who I used to watch an awful lot was somebody called Simon Wilson. I really liked his channel. He used to do like lots of sneaking in places like the Oscars and things like that, the Emmys I think it was, and all sorts of things, and then do challenges to himself like going to Dubai with no money and how he got around. Really, really interesting. He doesn't seem to have done as much of that type of thing lately, so whether I would imagine that some TV company will snap him up because he is so good. So I really like that channel, Simon Wilson. And I would recommend you to go back and look at some of his old videos, the ones where he's gone to places with no money, and you know how he's got about doing it. Amazing. And then like when he sneaked into events, like he sneaked into a big boxing event in Vegas, it's really good. So I really would watch his channel. There's lots of channels that I like that I would never have watched, you know, lots of new YouTubers coming up. Like there's a lady called The Fighting Felter. I like watching her channel. I love watching Caroline, Mrs. M and Carla when they get together. I do like that. I do like it when people do collabs. I think it's more interesting. Maxine Georgina, I love watching Maxine Georgina. Being Penny. All sorts, you know. Polly Put the Petal On. There's so many, you know, and it's such good entertainment because believe you me, the TV seems rubbish lately. It's rare that you get anything to watch that's decent. Anyway, I think this video's gone on a long time. So what I might do, I'll try and put some snaps or something of some of my previous videos so you can see those, or link them if I can find out how to do that. So I think that's about it. That's the end of the question. But if there's any questions that you want to ask that have not been asked or that I've missed, please do send them me, because I love chatting, as you can tell. I'm sorry about all the disruptions with the phone and the dogs. You see what it is, it's my brother's birthday today, so we're going out for tea. We're going to a Chinese, but we're not sure what time we're going. So my daughter was ringing up to say, had I found out? Well, I still haven't. So I've messaged my sister-in-law, but she's obviously not seen the message, so we'll be going shortly. So anyway, I digress again. So anyway, if you've not subscribed, please do. If you want to, that is. You know, you might not like it, but and tick the like button and leave me a comment if you want to comment. You know, even any more questions, you know, I could always answer some as I'm going along. So bye for now. Thank you for watching.